I have bad news. I have bad news. I have very bad news. It's not good news. It's bad news. It's bad news for babies, and I'm baby today, I guess. And I just love doing little bands and going, I'm baby. It's Winnie's thing, but Winnie is allowed to be a little. Man, man, the guy updated. Hell yeah. I love getting updates on the games that I like. Bum 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 bum. Getting distracted because I got. I'm sick. Okay. Let's not beat around the bush. The reason I sounded like shit yesterday is because I was sick. I woke up at 4:30 and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I did the logical thing and I took a shower and just stayed up. So I'm probably gonna be dead beat and in bed after this is done. I'll get a good sleep out of it at least. Ooh, that was, excuse me, I have protocols for this normally. But I failed! That's just how it goes. Okay, but I might be sick, but I'm feeling zesty. I need some relief, okay? I need some relief. If I can't get some fun. The plague god has blessed me! I guess. Okay? I guess the plague god is blessed. Oh, man. I haven't been all that coughing today. And I haven't exactly not been talking, so the fact that I'm now coughing is weird. Alright, how about we just stop beating around the bush? And we just get right into it. We just start strutting. We just get strutting. Preferably while the what's it again? What is it again? It's the let me see if I can find it. Cuz it's a pretty snazzy tune. Let me see if I can find it with my little hands. There we go. Urban Style Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I don't know. This was like when I was little and I first got this game. This was like the first game I ever. This is the only soundtrack I cared about. Okay, so as a quick catch up, I'm sick. I did not sleep much. I slept 4 to 5 hours, and it's late. Don't expect me to have any brain cells left for this, okay? But I promise we do this. And honestly, I kind of want to read it. I want to keep reading, okay? This comes from two sides. There. Okay, enough of the for Snoot game. But Simlish. Hell yeah. Alright. Well, it seems that Scary Dave isn't here, and I'm very sad about that. Maybe he had his own little priorities. That's fine. Alright. We got chapter 4, The Return. Down a little bit. The jumble of yawns, stretches, and moans accompany the next morning's alarm. The soft music from Fang's phone welcome alternative to screeching of my clock, despite being earlier than normal. Punk revamp, hell yeah. Fang got off first, showering and getting ready while I laid in bed, mapping out the day ahead. Nasser and Naomi should be out of the way. And the same for Trish and Reed. The latter may try to talk to me, but I can live with that as long as they do what Fang asked. After that, we've got the weekend to get everything in order. If things go down south, no, things will not go down south. After she's done, I do my own round of getting ready. Emerging from the bathroom, I see Fang sitting on the bed, looking down, stricken with terror at something in her hand. I peer her over, but she hides it before I can figure out what it is. I take a seat beside her and give a questioning look. Fear and shame lurk in her eyes as she clenches the object. Her hand opens, revealing a small black cylinder with a series of 6 round holes at the flat side of it, each about the size of a bullet. Is this a quick loader or an ammo holder? Oh, it's a speed loader. Man, finding a speed loader in that Fallen Aces game. I played that game non-violently and it still gave me 2 kills for no good reason. Another reminder. Slowly I reach over, covering her hand and the speed loader with mine. She trembles as I take it away, leaving it in the drawer next to the first reminder. Why did you keep the bullet? Just throw it out or something. Actually, what do you do with bullets and guns? Where would you properly dispose of them? There's a question I don't have an answer to. I hope you're required to fill out the form. It's like, hey, what do you do when you're done with this? Where do you throw it? Because I don't think you're just supposed to throw a gun on a garbage belt. That doesn't seem very safe. I'm scared, she whispers as I sit back down. There's so much that can go wrong. So much. Verbal response. Oh, wait, I forgot. That was... And now we got sad. It's just big sad. Just big sad for big people. Big sad for big boys. Ah. As far as the ATF should know, boating accidents. The best way to dispose of your firearm is to just lose it on a boating trip. Just throw it out there. The fish don't know, can't. They got fins. They can't use them. Verbal response is failing me. I pull her into a hug. What is there to say? Even if she's planning on deviating, it's too late to change course now. We just need to power through it. Where's the sound? Is sad that long and just... Hold on, I want to see what the next sound is. Sadist. Nice. Let's go, Fang. Oh, wait, no. The display on the desk clock clicks over, warning of tardiness if we wait too much longer. It's such a small thing, but ignoring it will only make the day that much worse. I take a hand and stand up, offering to pull her up with me. Let's go, Fang, I say. I promise today is going to be fine. She rises, her eyes protesting what her mouth doesn't. I don't know what to say, but my brain is instantly like, that's a pornography line. That's a sexy line. And I'm like, shut up. Shut up, brain. You've never read that line in a sexy context. What are you talking about? I have the utmost confidence in you. I wouldn't be asking this if I thought it could go wrong. You clueless goober. Oh yeah! She fucks human men. What a title. She nods, but there's an uncertainty to it. We pick up our stuff and leave the apartment, and Fang lights a cigarette as soon as we clear the building. After a few long drags as we were walking, it's reduced to nothing more than filter and ember. I didn't know, but apparently filters are non-combustible. You'll never burn your lips! You got enough of those left to make do? I ask. The fucking nicotine IV won't be enough if I have to deal with Naomi. You won't have to worry about that. Yeah, about that. What exactly did you do to keep her out of my business? I mentally replay my conversation with Naomi the day prior. Asked nicely? The glare Fang shoots me says that there won't be anywhere close to enough. I've got her in first period. I'll take care of it then. Promise. Begrudgingly accepting this, we continue walking, but exchange sticks in my mind. Oh, I think now exchange sticks, you know. You know, the village minigame. Oh man, that minigame is so weird. Is there even a reason to do that minigame nowadays? Like, who cares about snake hides and Brudu masks? No, I think those are still somewhat competitive in OSRS at least. She's really thinking about Naomi the same way she was a few days ago. It can only end catastrophically. Not to give Ripley credit, but maybe that talk about seeing a professional should come sooner rather than later. We come up to the frog shroud, its marine layer, sir, and pawed our ways to first classes. Being separated from Fang already lowered my spirits, and Naomi seating herself in the deck's test of mine sent me straight to the bottom. You can't just pick... We chose which seats at the beginning of the year, Naomi. Anna, you showed up in the middle of the year. Yes, but I did not take a chair that was already reserved. The moment she turned to me and opened her mouth, I knew I was going to hate every second of this. I almost can't blame Fang. Skin roast soul, hell yeah. Oh, so smooth. So, Anon, finals are next week. Are you feeling prepared? Her voice feels like a buzzsaw to the skull, and I have to force myself to remain calm. As ready as I'll ever be.
You know, you and Famous in important lectures this week. If you need some extra study partners, Nasser and I will be glad to help.
I have no idea how much this is a genuine offer to help, and how much of this is just another way for her to get to manipulating. My answer is the same regardless. Like, the problem, Anon, her just showing up, I mean, the problem is the question is not the attempt, it's the invitation itself, like the activity. I don't know. My brain says you need to properly address the situation as it is instead of what's coming. But that's gosh dang, there's some funny language out there that really don't know how to handle this. That won't be necessary. We'll have it all handled.
Well, I'm sure you won't mind if I ask Fang for a second opinion.
I would advise against doing that. I strain, struggling to maintain my composure.
Why? We've worked on major...
Oh, heck, it's another one of the dramatic songs, because this Summertime Synth, this is such a dramatic song.
We worked on a few major projects before. A couple of study sessions will be a breeze.
Good God, I need an out before this moron gets herself killed. What? Asking nicely isn't working for jack shit. But I can't just come out and tell her that Fang genuinely wants her dead. Come on, think. Ha! There has to be a way for her manipulative... There has to be a way her manipulative side bites her in the stupid orange ass. What if I got Nasa to keep her away? Wait. Brain blast! Sorry. I have an idea! Brackets open, diminutive, brackets close. Naomi, I'm going to be blunt. If you say even a single word to Fang, I'll tell Nasser about all the shit you've been doing to us this semester. Including everything you said when you went off to me on prom night. Her eye twitches, but her fake smile remains as she shifts back towards the front of the class. While she doesn't give me a response, a sign of her tail curling. I mean, isn't it like a... I don't know how long her tail is, actually. I never really looked at Naomi's tail. I always imagined it was pretty short. Because I'm pretty sure the parasaurs have short tails. You know, the biggest problem I have with going to the Volcano Wiki... Oh, that almost sounded good. Number one, the Fang page's in-game render, like the base picture, is Fang sweating. You know, it's like after the... And I'm like, you can get a more flattering picture of her! Instead of the one where she's like, oh, sorry, they. Yeah, oh, she has a pretty long tail. I didn't know. I was shorter than that. I mean, to be fair, it's because of the parasources. There's never really any emphasis on it. You gotta know. Ugh. Yeah. There. Change the title. First period. Oh, wait. The side of a tail curling in silent rage tells me I've hit the mark. Sweet catharsis of finally getting one over on her. Maybe I should tell Nasser about that shit anyway. This was better after all. It'll have to wait, though. Well, the first period went by well after my successful interaction with Naomi, and the second one was fine enough. The third was utter hell. Fang and Naomi were in the same room for the first time since I spilled the beans during our fight, and there was absolutely nothing I could do except wait and pray. Stomach knotted, heart racing, legs restless, obsessively checking my phone in case I got an emergency text. Oh no! The song with the... Why is this such a big song? So long. Naomi might think I was bluffing or that my threat was empty, or a million other things that all end in ways I don't dare imagine. Not even the ring of the bell calmed me down as I rushed to fourth period to finally see Fag again. As the minutes trickle down towards the start of the period, the seat next to me remains empty. It's fine. It's not rare for Fang to be a little late to classes. If anything went wrong, I would have heard about it by now. These reassurances don't stop me from taking out my phone and sending you a quick, "Are you okay?" to her. An affirmative response a few moments later puts me on the path to calm. The Zen Buddha himself. No disasters yet, and with any luck it'll stay that way. I catch myself counting the seconds as they come and go. Anxiety replaced with anticipation. Why was my brain like anti and then cipation, as if they are half of the day down, another half to go? If we can get through this first one, the next 10 will only get easier. Oh, it's her. I thought maybe it's someone else, because, you know, you would instantly be able to tell Anna. Hey. A voice calls out from behind me, pulling me out of my trance. Sure, I knew she was okay, said so herself, but seeing her in person finally puts my fears to rest. Hey! I'm unable or unwilling to voice the emotional tone I was trapped in earlier. Hope if Fang had it any better. I would have been in sooner, but, She looks through her hands, showing me the gauze wrapped around her palms, lightly stained red. Clenched my fists a little too hard. Did Naomi say anything to you? No, my claws wouldn't have been in my palms if she had. She flashes a small smirk, but I can see the pain behind it. There goes any hope of a peaceful resolution. Fang and Naomi are now locked in a cold war, and the former has 10 warheads on her fingertips ready to launch at a moment's notice. Hell, she didn't even look at me. What did you do? And don't say you asked nicely, because I know that's bullshit. Well, I may have threatened her with going to Nasser if she tried anything. Glad to see it actually worked. And I might keep her away for the rest of the year. That's one problem solved. Yeah, and only 1,000 to go, she sighs, ever the pessimist. Fang moves me in the side, mumbling, give me a break, please. Why is this song so long? The hunt for more use. Oh, man, this game has so many, like, just jazzy, suave songs. Dang. I never thought I would find myself wishing the science class would last longer, yet the bell rings and I'm thrust into the Triceratops's den. My hopes for a long, dull lecture were dashed part way through when a stack of papers passed around class. More busy work means I should be expecting something from Trish right about... Something bounces off the back of my head. Now, I glance behind me towards the remaining members of the former Worm drama. Reed is sporting... Are these songs really this short? You know, I kind of want to properly formulate these songs so that I can just play them when I need it. I could just make a folder, put all the files in, and then rename them for like, hey, play this when you got that, But that would be something I'd have to do on my own time, and I would also have to do it without, because Windows Explorer is just hot dog shit nowadays. It will poop itself and then die and crash your entire computer on the way down. I don't know what's up with it. I want to know why this one guy is constantly posting his Tumblr links with a particular URL that my browser always goes, please don't use that URL. It's full of evil. It's always like a redirect thing, and I'm like, oh, come on. Hold on. Better. You know what? Let's give it a go. Tracy was fired. Oh, that's Dynamo's. We just turned on the microphone in our programmer's house. It's caveman on, get it? Man, there's just... The funny part... The thing is, these soundtracks in my brain are like one big... I'm like, oh, no, no, those are separate tracks, Safi. Ha? What? Say what? Anyway, I think I'm going to do that thing that I said I was going to do. Where would I put this? Ugh, you know what? Video junk is always a great place to keep my random stuff. OST Fun Times. That's the perfect name for a folder like this. That's the perfect name for a folder like this. Because I really do think that a lot. First off, I can just use this music without any concern. I'm pretty much sure I can use the Wani stuff too, and I've been meaning to build some of this stuff over time. I wonder if I were to play Angels of Scaly Wings, I would remember any of the songs, because like recognition in me is stronger than recall. God, I hate how stuffed up my nostrils is. I wish I was dead or sleeping. Sleep it off, they say. Reed is sporting an uneasy smile, and Trish, I can sense the anger pouring out of her from here. I could always just ignore them. It's not like Trish has anything useful to say, and the chances of her listening to me are somewhere between slim and none. But if it worked for Naomi, it can work for her. Just answer her questions the best you can and don't get into an argument. She still is Fang's best friend. I walk over and take a seat across from Trish. Before I can even get my ass in the chair, Trish begins, oh, there's so many random chairs for you to just sit on where you like, buddy. I mean, I imagine they set one up for you, but hey, you know what I'm talking about. So, how's Fang doing, Anon? Why don't you ask them? I retort, my tone fatigued. Please let this end quickly. I wouldn't be asking that if I tried, jackass. They've been ignoring and dodging the question. It's unlike anything I've seen from them before. So I'm asking you. But if they're not ready to tell you, why would I? Because... She sighs. Okay. Alright, fine. How are you doing, Anon? Good progress? I've been better. It's been a long week. Yeah, I get it. Dealing with Fang must be pretty difficult. What the fuck? I choke. There's a glint of malice in her eyes. Collect yourself. Don't fall for it. No, Fang isn't the issue. It's everyone refusing to give them space. Right. Because everyone needs to give them some space. Except you, of course. Why is that? Well, that's their choice to make. Oh, I see. You want to know what I really think? No, not really. She ignores me, in complete control of the conversation. I mean, she isn't if you're like, no, and just kind of, you know... It's not control, it's like no one is really, you know... Well, I can think of sometime last weekend you fucked up really badly. I'm just giving you a chance to come clean right now. Maybe we can come to an understanding? Her mouth curls into a sadistic grin. I'm right where she wants me, aren't I? I can't tell her anything. Who knows what Trish would try to put me through if she found out the truth. I don't know what to tell you. It's not really my place to say what you want to hear. If Fang wants to include you in this, they will. Her eyes narrow and she slightly huffs. That's very subtle of you, Trish. Goodness. I don't know, Trish. Reed speaks up for the first time. He kind of like, you know, he's got a point. You wouldn't want me saying all your private stuff just because someone else, right? The upset Triceratops side-eyes him, but doesn't follow up with a response. I have known Fang for 10 years. You haven't even known them for 10 months, she fumes at me. This is the first time they've kept a secret from me, and it's not a coincidence that you're involved. She crosses her arms and leans back in the chair, glaring at me. I don't bother with the response. There's simply no point. I blink, and her frown shifts into a smile. That was actually very useful, Anon. Thank you, no. Fuck off now. With pleasure. I return to my seat and try to distract myself with the classwork. Jesus, what a waste of time. It's not like every other time I've bothered to extend an olive branch at that purple bitch. Oh well. At least nobody can say I didn't try. E1 is as subtle as a brick. Why don't you ask them, threatening aura? Yeah, I would love to get my hold on. We're not doing this. No, not that one. This one, thank you. I don't want this shit quality one. Ugh, it's so garbage. The last bell of the day rings, signaling an end to today's torture sessions. There's one last thing that I need to take care of, and then it's a weekend with Fang. Granted, I wouldn't mind if the situation were a bit brighter, but that's life. Studying tests, dealing with everyone trying to get into our business. Graduation, and then things will finally calm down a bit. I push my way through the main entrance and spot Fang, off to the side at the bottom of a staircase. I catch up with her and she grabs my wrist. Oh, thank fuck, let's get out of here, she says, yanking me along. Wait, just a second? I pull my arm back. What the fuck? Just trust me, it'll only take a minute. I scan the courtyard and find the track team captain pushing his way through the crowd, with a large black case in one of his hands. Fang must see him too, and as I can feel her fidgeting, trying to coax me away. I twist her hand around and grab hers, our fingers intertwining. Shit, I didn't consider the last time I tried to talk to Fang. Fucking hell! The fact that I wasn't worried about something that innocent. Ugh. Here you go, Anon, Nasa says, handing me the guitar case. You two have a good weekend. He nods and walks off. Well, that went better than expected. Alright, let's go, I say, turning around to the side, turning down the sidewalk towards my apartment. Your apartment is not that close, buddy. This is not how that works. Wait, is that one of mine? Fang asks, staring at the casement. Yeah, I figured we could do something over the weekend. I give her a reassuring smile. Fucking hell, at least warn me next time. She takes out a cigarette and lights it. Shit, I'm almost out. Her drags are long and deep, quickly taking in the entire sticks and nicotine supply. Maybe go a little easier on those? Tell me that after graduation. In the meantime, eat a dick. Jeez, Fang. We're not talking about the read route. Alright, I need to go to the grocer's anyway. After we dropped the guitar from my apartment, we went to the grocery store. Bread, milk, menthol cigarettes, and a concerning amount of chicken nuggets, as well as some rather expensive barbecue sauce. Should keep some of that in mind. Fuck. Fang groans, collapsing into the bed. Gotta do that 10 more fucking times. She bears her head underneath the pillow, groaning again. I sit down and place a comforting hand on her back. You know what they say, the first time's the hardest. It'll only get easier from here. It's not just that. Her voice muffled. What about after? Dad knows our secret. Dad knows our secret. Naomi isn't going to vanish, especially with how she's conjoined with Nasser. Well, she might enjoy hearing this, but this is as good a time as any. Oh, wait, I forgot where I was. Whoops. Wait, she says, rolling over and clutching a pillow to her chest. Oh, shit. You could totally break up Nasser and Naomi. What? I guess? Theoretically speaking? You guess? You told me exactly what you do if you talk to me at school. Just do that after school is over. And that's one less issue to deal with. That's not really what I had in mind. Then what did you have in mind? And I said it out loud. I don't know why you... Listen, if you're just gonna do the mumbling thing, you don't have to constantly hammer on it, you know? She's looking at me with an expectant smile that tells me this might not be so bad. I was planning to anyway, so what's the worst that can happen? I push away the memory of what happened barely a week ago. It's not like that this time. Well, I was just thinking that when we're done with school and have a bit more free time, that we could see someone? You know, about all this? The smile that I depend on to get those words out vanishes in an instant, replaced by an intense scowl. She throws the pillow at me. She leaps onto her feet, then stares back at me and crosses her arms. A horrible silence cloaks us as I scramble to think of something to dial it back. Dad put you up to this, didn't he? She accuses, still facing away. What was I thinking? This never had a chance of success. I mean, he asked me to ask you, but we don't have to include... No, Anon, just... No, I'm finally on the verge of getting some fucking control in my goddamn life. I'm not going to throw that away so I can get medicated by some shrink paid for by Dad's money. Why would you call him Daddy if you hate his guts? Now, that's just meant to be diminutive, and that's a cultural context I'm not aware of. I don't know that bullshit. You don't know that most therapists aren't just gonna assign you a bunch of pills? Especially if your problem is like... I'm just saying, Fang, you're kind of assuming. She deflates, distress filling her voice. I share my life with you because I love you, Anon. But that's what it is, sharing. I don't control you, and you don't control me. But if you try to wrangle me into something like that, especially if my dad is involved, I'll go live my life somewhere else. Away from Naomi and Dad, and you, if I have to. I understand. I was just asking. We can figure something out. You mean, like, breaking up Naomi and Nasser? She sits back down. I'll keep it in mind. I don't really want to get involved in manipulation games. But it would help Fang out, and Nasser does deserve better. I will say, this loops fantastically. But I don't want to listen to the theme. I just don't. What's the next section? What am I thinking of? Summertime Synth? Oh shit. Oh, what? There's oh, what's this? Oh, whoa. Oh, what's this? There's the title. How could I forget? I love that there's just one called Prized Bowling Ball Shoes. Middle of nowhere? We'll just, we'll go with Skin Row. Where is it? The soft strumming of an acoustic guitar wafts through the air, accompanied by a quiet, rhythmic thumping. I fail to pick out the intricacies in Fang's playing as my mind spools up, electing to simply lay there and listen. We didn't get much done yesterday, and I'm not feeling particularly confident in my ability to push any more ideas, even if it was just for studying. Things seemed to cool down, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I should actually do something instead of just agreeing with her. I mean, when was the last time we went on an actual date? When we were searching for a venue? I barely counted. The museum? That was a wash and a half, and I ditched early like a jackass. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really feeling like getting involved in someone's twinning fanfic with Trish. You know, TFTG just kind of takes a lot out of a guy, and I still had finals coming. I really don't want to deal with that. But it was still kind of rude, I guess, if that was the mood they were going to go for. Prom? Oh, fuck no. Why do I even try it outside of that? I mean, after prom, she fucking went mad. What are you talking about going on a date, you clown? Man, why isn't my girlfriend taking me out on a date after she just had an emotional collapse and wants to murder everyone? Jesus, woman, I need a date. How about we actually do something fun now? I asked after a... Wait, why are these single quotation marks? Oh, this is a... We're in the past. How about we do something actually fun now? I asked after a rough day at school. Nasser beat the shit out of me earlier that day, aggravating my somewhat fresh wounds after I was knocked down the stairs a couple of days beforehand. Then apologized by mumbling about nothing in particular a few hours later. Sure, like what? Fang replied, excited after being stuck in my apartment all day, which just a foe. We could play some party games or something, I offered. Oh. Fang's enthusiasm completely disappeared. That something wrong? It could be something else if you want. No, I just thought you were going to say we should go somewhere or something. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. I mean, I'm trying to save money for a game that comes out in a few weeks, so that's alright. Fuck! I shout, snapping upright. Fang flinches, a discordant thwang echoing from the guitar. What, are you okay? Wait, yeah, what? No, yeah, I'm fine. I rub my temples, failing to soothe the pain of the mental lightning bolt that just blasted me to pieces. I just remembered something embarrassing. On a completely unrelated note, we should go on a date, like, right now. Oh, where to? I didn't really think this through. Surely I can come up with something. It's still morning, you know. I got time to think it over. It's just how dates work. You can just go on a date the same day. How strange. The shame I brought upon myself will only increase with time. No, I got an idea. Let's go to, I sound out a couple of random consonants, scrambling to think of something. Dynamos. Yeah, there. Again? She smirks, raising an eyebrow. Oh, come on, it's been like 3 months, and the food is good. You know, it's not quite Paul Bunyan, where the food is good, but not too good, eh? Ugh, the one in Dutch does capture the same spirit, and I do love it when the translators put in that little extra je ne sais quoi. Paul Bunyan, does dikke Mick, maar niet te dik, hè? It's basically the same. Although in Dutch it's kind of playing with a proverbial thing, because dikke Mick is not a thing you can just they're fucking with a phrase, a manner of speech, which is always cooler than just going where the food is good but not too good, eh? I'm just saying we got the superior version. What the hell is this? Okay, listen, I need better friends who don't show me this shit every single day of my life. Oh, I can't believe he's beating the shit out of him. God dang. Oh man, I feel like shit. But we gotta keep going. I want to do 2 chapters. Oh man, oh shit, did I just pop my eyeball? No. Then what did I pop? Oh, my knuckles. It's been like 3 months and the food is good, but not too good, eh? And your uncle is nice. It's free. I heard that cheapskate, but I'm not saying no. I sure want to go now, though. It's not even noon. I never thought you'd be the one to say no to pizza for lunch. I haven't had pizza for lunch in ages. Well, when you put it that way, fuck you. Let's go. Man, I should get some pizza for lunch again. Or get like a big Domino's and just spread it out over 2 days. That's just, man, leftover pizza is a work of art. If I feel not sick tomorrow, I'm doing that. I'm getting pizza. We're getting leftover pizza tomorrow. I can't imagine I'll be better. Like, this is not the kind of thing that goes over in one day now, is it? I mean, I feel fine-ish. It's mostly, mentally, I'm not sick. I'm just fucking tired from not sleeping. But my body is still acting up. Although, my room is warming up, so either there's a fire in the building or my body temperature is lowering back down. Because otherwise, if you got a fever, everything's cold because, relative temperatures and stuff. Well, when you put it that way, fuck you. Let's go. Shower, clothes, walk, bus, and walk again. Holy shit, when did it get so hot out? And here we are! Dynamo's pizza and pasta. With no time limit and nothing distracting to deal with. Just Fang and I enjoying ourselves. Really should do this more often. Welcome to Dynamo's table for 2. Actually, we're just here to see the manager, Fang replies. The waitress walks off into the restaurant. Hey, we worked last time. Hey! Bellows a voice from afar. Domino's around here is alright. And it is cheaper than New York, but I think the price bump between the two, it's like for New York you get a lot more bang for your buck. There is a small local pizza place, but I don't think that pizza is good for leftovers is the problem. It's actually closer now than it used to be. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I want to see, when are these people open? When are they open? I don't want to... listen. No, I don't... Oh, they sell... Bro, they sell bread with butter. They sell the butter bread. I want to... Listen. What the hell's a colophon? Okay, I just want to know when you're open. Okay, they're open on Sundays for... I think I'm gonna go for it. You know what? I haven't had their pizza in so long. Oh, I love this. I love this. This is such a cute little thing. It's like, hey, choose something delicious from the menu and place your order. You know, it's like your order is empty and no one looks at that text. And I'm like, you know, I can put a little bit of cute stuff in that text. Actually, let me take a look at the information. Can I take a look at the information? Nothing too expansive. Oh, it's expensive, though. That is expensive, though. That's not cheap. I'll think about it. Why am I getting distracted by pizza? Why am I getting distracted by some of that New York slice? Because Domino Moses reminding me. If getting yours fresh, the cheese never keeps. No idea what Domino uses, but you can freeze it and it'll be fine. I remember Domino's is fine, but like it's been so long, they might have changed their recipes and stuff. That's my problem. That's my concern, I guess. Hey! Bellows a voice from afar. The stocky Tyrannosaurus waddles into view.
If it isn't my favorite partners. Yeah, strictly for business reasons, right?
We were on a date, I sputtered quietly. We've been dating for months. Why am I so flustered?
Oh, well, color me surprised, he chuckles. You got a reservation? Oh, what?
Oh no. A belly laugh interrupts my spiral into self-derision.
Oh, I'm just messing with you. Lighten up a little bit. Come here. Let's get you to the table.
He hooks his little arms around ours and drags us to a secluded area of the establishment, lighting a candle in the middle of our table with a comically long lighter. Oh, those are great.
Would have been a lot moodier if you came a couple hours later. What can I do for you? The usual?
We nod and he gives us a tiny thumbs up and heads back into the kitchen. Oh man, it's always something with that guy, huh? I say to Fang. You tell me, you looked like you were gonna shit yourself when he said reservation. I bet you weren't better. I always knew he was messing around and you can't prove otherwise, she brags. I could always ask. You'll find your plate perpetually empty if you do. I chuckle in response, but that smug expression tells me I'm better off keeping my mouth shut. So, what's the embarrassing thing you remember that in no way influenced your decision to come here? I tentatively relay that horrific memory from earlier, with a large helping of apologies and begs for forgiveness mixed in. God, what was I thinking? I see. Fang hums, mulling over my mistake. Well, how was the game? How was Gravel Punk 201 M277? The minigame where you picked fleas out of a fellow ape's pack turned out to be an allegory for the entire game. Isn't that game actually kind of good nowadays? I would have rather spent that money on you. I guess at the time it was still in its bad phase. Who knows? Oh, sweet. Oh, so you shouldn't have told me all that. I'm definitely going to hold it over you the next time I want something. It's the least I deserve.
Did someone order a fucking pizza?
The shout from behind me shocks me out of my internal cringing, and a huge pizza is slid between Fang and I.
Mwah! It's Moe's original meteor pizza, cooked to perfection,
Moe boasts. For $50, I will continuously call him Moe, and you'll hate me for it. That is the deal.
Now, before you give yourself a hard disease, I got something to ask you.
He says, lowering his voice to something more reasonable.
Ever since that show back in February, I got a few requests to get a hold of more of them. Maybe when you wrap up that old school thing, you and your friends will be willing to do more of them, eh? Or you don't gotta decide now, just letting you know the office there. Alright, I'll get out of here. At least, one of your ears.
He slaps his belly and guffaws and then returns to the kitchen. I look at Fang, and there's a complicated expression on her face. She idly takes a slice onto her plate, her eyes bouncing around as though she works through the possibilities of such an offer. The fact she isn't saying no is interesting. So, I'm upgrading from high school band to garage band? That gets a smile and easy as it is. This is a long chapter, feels a bit longer than the others. Or maybe I'm just slow, because I'm sick! My tumblies got the rumblies. Let go. Let go. Let go. What a weird... Alright. Man, I don't know. She rests her head on her palm, lazily taking a slice of pizza. Lazily taking a bite of the pizza. Like, it could be cool, but I'm just worried. About another shit show? A death glare I get tells me I said that out loud. Damn. Okay, I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of how much Anon's muttering is getting involved, because it was really like a small point-to-point thing. Here it's like near constantly. Anon is not that loud! Okay, he's sitting across the table. If he should, I don't know, it just feels a little worse. A little weirder when you make it a center point like this. It's doing a little bit too much moving and shaking, you know? It feels like a crutch, I guess you could say. Damn it, I didn't mean it like that. You're not entirely wrong, she sighs. I'm more worried about Trish. Oh, specifically, you and Trish. Oh, yeah, alright. Yeah, you're kind of like a fucking idiot sometimes, but we've all made dumb mistakes. Voice drops to a whisper. Some dumber than others. Her eyes unfocus a bit, then she groans in frustration. Just want you two to get along. We're both close to me. You're both close to me. I don't want to have to choose when I get to spend time with either of you. And, it's not your fault or anything. I mean, I made you apologize for something she did to you. She probably still hates your guts. Not probably. We talked yesterday. And by talked, I mean I listened while she berated me. About what? She wants to know our secret and is pissed that we aren't telling her. Said some weird shit too. I'm pretty sure she's trying to bait me into saying something stupid. Saying something with a big old dum-dum. I didn't know you needed to be baited into that. She chuckles. Still, that's not great. I really want to keep you away from us. I don't really want to keep you away from us because she isn't cooperating. Damn, what is playing music gotta be so complicated. Why'd you make it so complicated? Whoa. Like, I don't expect you to be all lovey-dovey or something, but I need her to cool off around you. Yeah, I'm kind of worried that she's doing something ridiculous again. I mean, if she thought I was pulling you apart back in March, I can't imagine what she's thinking now. She doesn't think I'm doing this because I want to? That's what I said, but I don't think she listened. Like, I guess she's concerned, but it's not her business. But if it's not her business, then it's not her business. God damn it, I gotta talk to her about this. Maybe after finals. You could tell her that if she wants her show, she needs to be nice to me. Fang looks at me like I'm the stupidest person alive. No, I will not set up terms and conditions for my damn friendships. Besides, even if that did work, it only work once. I just don't know how. I gotta wait to figure it out, I guess. The conversation dies down after that, leaving us with pizza and small talk. We have all manner of texts the next week, and it's important we pass them. Unlike Spears' midterms from earlier in the year, lots of studying lay ahead, and hopefully not much else. Wow. Man. Hey, we got a comment. Yeah, it's just, I think I already read this one. The guy's like, oh man, you put in so much effort. Thank you. Thank you so much for to play my game. Thank you, Mario. Hello there, Mario. Hello there, Mario. You are in this. No comments on this one. Where are all these comments? There's enough comments to have 2 per chapter. Where are they? Where did they come from? Where did they go? Oh, I think I... No, this was a year. It took a year to upload all this. I'm gonna fall asleep. Well, if only I had $50. Like coffee, I would spring to life. Let me see, how long is this? A lot more chunky text I see, so I'll make it work. What's chapter? Chapter 6 is called The Bridge Part 2. Hey, that'll keep you coming back. Possible, but I don't think you get to see, like, individualized, posting times. But it is indeed possible he posted a bunch of pasta at once. We need a new song. Let's see if we can find one. Yeah, it's nice and suave. I can work with this. 7 long, arduous... Oh, wait, I forgot to turn on the screen. Here you go. 7 long, arduous days filled with studies and tests. Saturday to Friday. Seemingly an unending gauntlet of academic activity that threatened the futures of Fang and myself. I put my pencil down for the last time and sighed a breath of relief after my math final. The last test I would take that semester, and for the rest of my life, if I could avoid it. Pencil's on fire. Man wrote nothing but good answers, because he's got rainbows doing all the math for him. At least I would sigh if that was the end of it. There's a large number of people and things to deal with, and I'm out of options besides praying they get off of our backs for another week. Trish is the most immediate issue, and not because I can feel her death glare in the back of my skull this very moment. Fang is planning on talking to her during lunch. While I don't actively oppose it, I have no hope that a moment of peace will ever be established. Probably not even a demilitarized zone, and that's not even getting into whatever she assuredly has planned to try and split Fang and I apart. I don't know if that's... like, you're not doing yourself any favors there, Trish. And then there's Naomi, who is no doubt cooking up another attempt to fix Fang and keep Nasa's attention. I'd like to think Fang's cooled down regarding Naomi, but I have no way of knowing if it's that or if she's been more focused than ever. I mean, Naomi seems like the kind of person who would genuinely focus on the final. Sorry to tell you, buddy. Nasa, I shouldn't even be thinking of him as a problem, considering how much he's been a help over the last 2 weeks. Whatever Fang asks me to ask him to get, he gets it, no questions. They can't last forever, though. I know how much he cares about Fang. Why is that such an ominous line? Why am I like, oh no, he's going to kill... No, what are you talking about, Brain? How sick are you? Snap out of it. Finally, there's Ripley, the veritable elephant in the room. I've seen neither snout nor tail of him over a week, and that's more worrying than anything else. He could find something to put me in jail if he put his mind to it, and that's just the start of it. All that's holding him back is Fang and the fear that he'll never see her again if he makes one wrong move. Fucking hell, I really am up shit fucking creek without a goddamn paddle! Or a boat! Or the capacity to swim! Quit yammering. Quit yammering to yourself, Anon! Mr. Call Dusky barks in the front of class. Fuck. The electronic signals the end of one torture and the beginning of another. I see Trish muscling her way out the door, Reed in tow, and before I can finish gathering my stuff to leave myself, entering the cafeteria, wait around to see where Fag and I normally meet up for lunch. My stomach knots when she doesn't show, meaning she fulfilled her promise to talk to Trish. I lean against a nearby wall, struggling to find a silver lining of all this. Yo, Anon. Someone calls, interrupting my lamentations. I look up and see Nasa looking at me expectantly. Where's Fang? He asks. I'm not really that hungry anyway. Look, Trish is trying to smooth things over, I respond. The irritation in my voice is obvious, and Nasa sighs to take a spot next to me. Not confident? Not in the fucking slightest! I've tried to extend multiple olive branches by now, and it's gotten me nowhere! Trish hates me, and I don't see that changing. You never know. I've seen people changing a lot lately. Like Fang and my dad. Here I was, worrying about how little I knew of what Ripley was doing, and I could have asked Nasa the whole time. I don't know, it's weird. He's usually all up my ass about Fang whenever she does anything he doesn't approve of. I mean, he put me through hell a couple of months ago when she stayed at your place for an extra day. And also looks at the floor, his tempo of his speech slowing, like he doesn't believe what he's saying. Now she's been out of the house for 2 weeks and just nothing. No demand to clean up your mess, no orders to go and bring her back, and no shouting about how it's my fault. Just like he's given up. That's, relieving? Reassuring? Best news I've heard all week? Yeah, it's like anything I've ever seen. Something happened. His expression hardens and his eyes lock on me. Something happened, and whatever it is, I think it has to do with that thing Fang stole from Dad. What was it? There it is, the $1 million question, and I've got the $1 million answer. Focus. Fang will be back in a minute. I just need to stall. Well? Fang demands... Oh, God, I'm getting hot. Sweat is starting to pool. I mean, if your head is bald, it pools up. It just becomes this globe of zero gravity. What can I say? Even if I wanted to tell him, I couldn't do it here. Definitely not without Fang's permission. I can't. I look away. Unimpressed, he grills me further by leaning in. Come on. How does he grill Anon? What does he do? Why not? You were already planning on showing me. You said it was important. Look, I just can't. Who can? Fang? Slowly, I nod. And you think they'll tell me? Silence is my answer, but it tells Nasser everything. He looks away from me towards nothing in particular. You're keeping secrets, Anon, and not the good ones. If you're not careful, things are gonna get out of your control fast. If I'm honest, you're not a very careful person. He grills Anon and serves him on a nice... Just toss in a couple extra of those flavor beans. Just put a little extra on top. My back is acting up. Ow. Ow. I don't want to be sick anymore. Let's get to it. Yeah. Much as I'd like to, I won't force the answer out of you. Don't take that the wrong way, though. It's because I trust Fang's judgment, not yours. I let out a sigh of defeat. Besides, Fang would see me beating the crap out of you if I did. I perk up, following Nas's gaze into the room. A visibly upset and uneasy pterodactyl is currently making her way towards us. There's nothing purple trailing her, which doesn't bode well. But at least I'm done talking to people who don't trust me. Hey, Anna. She gives Nasser a weird look, but smiles. We're talking about the Naomi thing, I asked. Well, yeah, Naomi. Nasser interjects, stopping my excuse before she even left the station. Well, I'll give you a few minutes then. Before I can... Oh, wait. Well, I'll give you a few minutes then. Before I can protest, she walks off, finding a secluded spot to wait in. Frying pan. So, that Naomi thing. What's that about? Nasser questions. I'll look over in the same expression from earlier back. Well, no, it's too early. I can't. You have Fang's permission this time, so I don't want to hear that excuse. Can I even get a fucking thought in edgewise? Holy shit. Okay, I don't know what it is, but why am I so... Like, the chat revenue section, right? I don't know why, but it's really bothering me that I can see it now. I'm pretty sure they moved it from up somewhere else, because it... I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's annoying me. Because this screen is on the left, and my chat's on the right, so like I continuously see the zero chat revenue. It's like, oh boy. They knew what they were doing when they put it the closest to the chat. Oh. Like, I don't even care. It's just annoying. I don't want to see numbers that are irrelevant. Get this out of here. I'm gonna vomit soon, I feel. My stomach is really starting to act up. I don't want to be sick. Oh, can I be like a cool guy who gets sick on a not weekend day so I at least get some time off from it? Jesus. The numbers, Mason. Alright. Just, Fang really doesn't like Naomi. Nasser raises a brow in suspicion. Like, to the point they want you two to break up. Nasser waits a few seconds, soaking in that information. I've known that since the day we were dating. Fang told me that multiple times. What else? God damn both of you. Nasa, look, you're my friend, and I don't want to mess with your relationship this close to graduation. I'll just ask Fang. Sounds like they don't have any qualms about it. Okay, fucking fine then. Naomi putting Fang and I together. Prepare myself for the worst. Nasa just stares at me like I'm a moron. Like, she thought I could help them and get you to stop worrying so much? Staring? Is this... why did I think this would go like last time I said this? Last time, he asks. Oh, for fuck's sake, I told you aren't very careful. Yeah, I told Fang all that stuff after prom. They didn't take it well. We had a fight. Stuff got broken. I said some things I shouldn't have. We got better since, but Fang, I've been underselling it. Listen, Fang hates Naomi more than you can imagine, which is why I've been trying to keep them separate. You don't want them getting into a fight. What could be worse than an average mating competition? What? Oh, right, you. No, I mean, yes, I mean, it would definitely be worse than whatever dinosaurs are normally used to. Please keep them away from each other a little longer. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd think you were trying to isolate Fang from everyone else. I'm sure you mean well, but that's not healthy. A lot has happened these couple of weeks. Maybe after graduation we can figure all this stuff out, but things need to slow down first. It's been a week, shut up. Although I guess with finals things haven't really slowed down, have they? I mean, whatever happened with Trish today, minutes ago. Whatever happened with Trish was today, minutes ago. And that's probably going to get worse before it gets any better. Just remember, Anon, Fang's got family too. I know Dad doesn't like you, but he'll do anything to make Fang happy, even if it involves you. Don't burn all your bridges. And don't burn all your bridges. I'll leave you to it. Don't want to keep Fang waiting. Good luck with Trish. With a quick goodbye, it walks off, and soon after Fang takes his place. So, she coos. But you wouldn't get your hopes up. Well, guess asking him to get a clue is a bit much. Let's get some food and get out of here. With lunch and music over with, final day of the bell rings. Final bell of the day? Fang filled me with bits and pieces of a conversation with Trish. Apparently, I'm a selfish, careless, egotistical assholes trying to keep Fang all to myself and lead her down a path towards ruin. That's already happened. You're already there! Well, I already knew she thought that. Fang told me that she got distressingly personal with some of her attacks on both me and my relationship with Fang, and that she couldn't listen to a thing Fang said instead if it involved vouching for me. From the sounds of it, she didn't let our secrets slip, so at least there's that. I know I said it was going to get worse before it gets better, but how does it get worse than this? It's already doxed me, 2 exits to the entire school. So, short of straight up being impaled, I don't know what to expect. Fang and I emerge on the school, hand in hand, making our ways down the steps and towards Skin Row once again. A pair of rapid footsteps comes up behind us, and Trish blitzes in front of us, breathing heavily. Fang, please. Yeah, she responds, hopeful. Please think about what you're doing. Fang's expression sours. No doubt you heard that one earlier. I have, Fish. Why can't you listen to me? Can't you see what he's doing? He's isolating you, making you dependent. I am not dependent, Fang shouts, boots stomping on the sidewalk. I can make my own fucking decisions. That's what I've been doing. You're the one who's been opposing me every step of the way. I'm trying to help you. Anon has been trying to help. Reed is trying to help. I have tried to keep worm drama alive. Even fucking Nasser is helping me. What have you done besides dismiss and deny everything we've done or tried to do these past few months? Trish scrambles for a response, but only manages a jumble of orphaned words, part of larger sentences not fully thought of. I feel bad for her if she ever managed to make a single genuine attempt at reaching out to me and treating me like a person more than a thread. Bereft of a response, Fang sighs and pushes past her, pulling me along. We stop abruptly and I glance back, seeing Trish's hand wrapped around Fang's free wrist. Her tears contradict the desperate attempts to hold her emotions in, stopping her from apologizing anyway. Fear? Pride? Are you really gonna pick him over me? She cries. Fang goes deathly quiet, staring into Trish's eyes, searching for an explanation for this outburst. Trish, beneath the betrayal and shock, I sense a white-hot rage as he grips my hand tighter. Is that an ultimatum? Yeah, and you... Let go. Trish's mouth falls open, no sound coming out. I've had enough. Fang tugs on my restrained arm, and while it pulls her out of her stupor, she doesn't budge. Trish's brow furrows, her breath's leveling out despite the tears still streaming down her face. Let go, Trish. Let go of my life. No, Fang's wrist twists around, sending her obsidian claws through the yellow sleeve and onto Trish's arms. She screams, pulling away and clutching the fresh wounds. The moment Fang is free, she takes off with me close behind. I look back one last time, watching as Trish rolls up her sleeve, running her fingers over where those claws pierced her hide. Don't you mean her pride? Jesus, how's this chapter still going? Let's put on a different song, because I think we all agree that something fancy has happened. West Coast kicking? Yeah, let's just go West Coast kicking. Honestly, a sick day like this, I can get some writing done, but it's usually scaffolding work that needs to be worked later. You know, just kind of trying some stuff out and see what sticks, and then later I fix it up. It's not real work as much as it is just yelling at a mirror. Fang, shut up, please. Just Fang trails off with a shaky breath. The walk back to my apartment had been long and quiet. Fang sits on the edge of my bed in silent turmoil, eyes to the floor. She leans into her hands, the feathers on her arms bristling lightly. Glance around the room, looking for something to take our minds off of this. Maybe we could... Oh, this song is too upbeat for this. That's a little too dramatic. We'll live. The walk... Okay. I've been here before. My apartment, horrible day, distressed girlfriend, the way her hands are crawling up the sides of her head as she tries to make sense of everything. I can't look away. Not this time. Not again. I take a seat, pulling my legs onto the bed, wondering what I can actually do. No talking, probably no touching. Hopefully just being there and ready will do. I hope it's strained as I watch Fang's mood deteriorate. Her wings slowly unfurl into full span, the longest feathers along the edge poking out like dozens of spikes, trembling with the wrist of her. God damn it! She screeches. She leaps to her feet, grabs the desk chair, and throws across the room, setting it clattering along the floor. I clamber out of bed and pull her into a bear hug. Her winces, 10 claws press into my chest, threatening to tear me to ribbons. She painfully pushes me away, claw tips getting entangled with the fabric of my shirt. Growling in frustration, she yanks, completely slicing through the thing article with a swift motion. Anon only has 20 of those shirts. What are you doing? The man only has 20 of these shirts. They're supposed to last him another 10 years. That was way too winky. Winky splinky. Da-da-da-da. I want to sneeze. That's what I want to do. Growling in frustration, she yanks. Okay. Not having any other solutions, I lunge forward and pull her into another new hug, pushing her outstretched arms around my sides. There's a moment of serenity where all we can hear is our hearts racing in unison. Fang lets out a horrid, raspy breath, the final seal holding back her tears. Clutching me tightly, emotion pours from her. Every shudder is a rack of tiny knives pressed into my back. Every sentence is left half-finished, cut off by heavy sobs. I feel my tears joining hers, staining each other's faces. Has Fang even been doing makeup since, or has she just been going all natural? Because I'm just saying that shit takes a lot of time, and she doesn't sound like she has the energy for it. Why would she do that? Fang manages through strained breaths. I struggle to remain upright as she leans into me, completely spent. I gently walk us over to bed, trundle over to bed, my man, watching as she attempts to put the pieces together. I don't understand. She sighs morosely. This wasn't supposed to happen. It never was. I try to think of something, anything, but I find myself mentally paralyzed again. My general inexperience makes itself known as well. I've never lost a friend like she has. Maybe I should just do some prep work on the November thing. We're still riding Sage and the gang. My brain is thinking of some stuff. Sorry, I get distracted so easily when I'm tired. Okay, sorry. A harsh buzzing sounds from my pocket, shattering any train of thought I could have claimed to have. I ignore it, but Thang takes particular interest in it. Who'll be calling you? Nasser? She asks, to which I nod. What if it's important? Nasser's never called me out of the blue like this before. Maybe. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. That's... Nasser's never called me out of the blue like this before. Maybe. I pull out my phone, and sure enough, Nasser's face and number on the display. Where did you get his picture? I answer the call and put the device to my... Like, the person who wrote this does know, like, unless they're calling through WhatsApp, like, your phone contacts don't come with free pictures like that, as far as I know. You fill in the caller ID yourself. Okay? If you call through WhatsApp, then yes, you can use your WhatsApp profile for that, but... This better be important, Nasser, I grumble, sounding way more pissed off than I meant to. It is. Nasser responds in a harsh whisper. It is. Trisha says she's talking to my dad, and it's not a friendly visit. I don't know where Pa, but if even a single thing of what she's saying is true, Dad's coming over and you're going to disappear. Chill rockets down my spine, every hair of my body sticking out. Look, I'm gonna see if I can do anything about this after she leaves. If I can't, I'll let you know. Oh, pathetic squeak is my only response. Yeah, I don't envy you. Talk to you in a bit. The phone clicks, the call ending. Fang looks at me in horror that rivals mine. SWAT team, SWAT team. This is why you don't stream. What did he say? I stammer out is the best explanation I can manage, considering the pants-shitting fear of Ripley calling a SWAT team on my ass. I really shouldn't have been streaming myself sitting on the toilet taking a dump all those times. Left such a paper trail, he could find me instantaneously. Of course, I can also blame that guy who kept taking pictures instantaneously. He said he was a photographic genius, but he did say so himself. There was something about fuzzy pickles. What the fuck? The sound of a pair of boots slamming the ground echoes through the apartment as Sang throws herself upright. Feathers bristled and wings outstretched, pacing the room. That's not a good pacing. She knows how much I hate my fucking dad. Yeah, but her dad hates... I'm just saying, like, I'm surprised he's willing to listen. Why? Why would she even talk to him? Even less sick him on us. God, this is so much worse than I thought. Shit, Trish. Call your dad. For fuck's sake, call your dad. Her fingers tremble, clenching and unclenching as her breath's increasing frequency. The entire situation has me stunned in silence as I ponder every bad decision that led me to this exact moment. Trish and Ripley. Trishly. Or Ripsh. Working together to fuck us over. What's next? Naomi getting to Nasser and cutting off our last lifeline? This is really just getting fucked. Fucked right up the... Anon! Stop the rambling. We need to go right now. Where am I? Oh yeah, shit, Fang's... right. Fang grabs my wrist and yanks me to my feet, motioning to the door. Wait. Nasser said he would try to defuse this. Let's give him a minute, I say. Fang sighs, clearly exasperated. Listen, we don't have the budget for another set, so we gotta make do with the apartment. We can't just get a new apartment set. That's expensive. Anon, you can't tell the theater crowd we don't have a budget. I'm just saying, you know, the school's got money and it's not spending it on this fucking performance. Fine. If we're going to wait, you at least should change shorts. But sorry about that, by the way. I look down and inspect the damage. 10 jagged tears run down the article. I'm going straight down to the bottom. It's completely ruined, though even if it does look kind of cool. For the summer months, at least. At the very least, I won't throw it away. I mean, it'll be a story to tell. I wrestle off my jacket and unceremoniously drop the tattered shirt to the ground. Her gasp behind me. Oh, come on, you've seen me shirtless before. Wait, stay right there. Fang requests. Well, gonna take a picture? I smirk as I reach into my clothes drawer, picking out an identical shirt and jacket. Your jacket was probably fine, buddy. Fang pokes into the back room and quickly re-emerges. Before I can ask, something cold smears against my back, eliciting a jolt of pain from my entire body. What the fuck, Fang? I shout, twisting my neck to Fang. Your back is a mess. Kind of my fault. I'm fixing it. Hold still. Would you slow down? We're on a tight schedule, so no. Would you hold still? You know, I recently had I watched a guy who was like, I don't like the story in Sword and Shield, and he wrote a different version of the story. And I was like, hey, that's a nice story. And it just kind of stuck in my head. It's like, that was a nice story.
What a nice story this man told. About a different version.
That shit hurts. How bad is it back there? It could probably be worse. A wet rag dabs across my back. Oops. And Fang applies several square bandages to me. Yeah. That's gonna suck to take off in a couple of days. Turn around. I oblige, showing my bare and somewhat bloody chest to her. She gets to work with more iodine, but much more gingerly than before. God, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, she probably she grabbed him twice. Because he wrapped the arms around himself, yeah. She turns her head to me and I lean in, planting a quick kiss on her lips. There's nothing sexier than pain. Jesus, don't be a sadist, Anon. Masochist if I'm the one in pain. Perfect. Don't worry about it. It's been a long day. She blushes, smiling slightly before returning to fixing my chest. Dweeb. She mutters. My phone buzzes twice, indicating a new message. Shit. As I fish it out of my pocket. It buzzes again. He's coming. He's coming. If there's a chance of that stuff being true, he's got to do something. All right, time to go. Right the fuck now. I declare, pulling my fresh shirt and jacket on. Fang packs up the rest of the first aid kit, and we stuff our bare essentials into our pockets and rush out the door, hastily locking it behind. Anon, if you lock your door, he's just gonna break it down even more than if he just left it open. What the hell is anyone gonna steal? A shitty video game? Where are we going exactly, I ask as we exit the apartment complex into the mid-afternoon vocality of a sun. I don't know. Let's just find a place to lay low for a bit. Fang responds, yeah, just a couple of high schoolers wandering around Skin Row in the police. Probably a more common occurrence than I think. Do you? No? Any good food? Hey, do you know any good food around here? You've lived there for like 6 months, right? How the fuck has Anon lived there for 6 months? They will put it in... No, that's fair, actually. It's September to December that's shorter than I think it is. Semester-wise. Fang, there's a good reason I don't know this area very well. Actually, quite a few good reasons, actually. Oh yeah, right, the knife. God, this place. How about here? I point out what looks to be a restaurant, or at least as much as one could be around here. Pizza time. Hold on. One moment. No, hold on. Pizza time! Pizza time is painted on the window, accompanied by pizza slices. Hearing no objections, we make our way across the potholed road and into the dim establishment. It's pizza time! It's pizza time! We'll be busting the moves and we'll be busting the rhymes! The place is quiet, nearly devoid of customers outside of a couple of different tables. Odd phrasing. We plunge into the heart of this dingy pizza joint, picking a table with a little line of sight to any windows or entrances as we could manage. Again, odd phrasing. A quick order brings a pair of drinks around and we wait with bated breath for the inevitable. Actually, this is a perfectly good song considering how panicked it is. This is the music. This is the music the man doesn't want you listening to, kids. The man does not want you enjoying true Italian music. This is the music of the Italians. God damn it. Doesn't it fall apart in the ending? No. Another one. But there's also, it's Pizza Time from Pizza Tower, which is also a very nice song. So there you go. I mean, I prefer Lap 2 or Hurry Up from Mario Land 4, but whatever. Or like the custom songs they did for Shaco. As we idly nibble on some cardboard quality pizza slices, a familiar harsh buzzing sound comes from Fang's pocket. She sighs, knowing this was bound to happen eventually. Ripley is probably standing at our front door, banging on it and calling our names. Fang answers the phone silently.
Somewhere else.
She hisses in response to whatever question was posed.
No, I won't. You know enough already. You know exactly why I'm doing this. I don't care what Trish says he's lying. I don't know why, but she's gone nuts. I'm not defenseless. I could tear him to pieces. I don't give a shit what you want. No, I don't think we will.
She ends the call in a huff, stifling away with glee from the other side. I love this one part. Just swears at you. Like a song that just starts swearing at you because you gotta hurry. That's great. That's just great. But I prefer The Death That I Deserve Yoli. We'll listen to that in a hot second. Unfucking-believable. She groans, burying her face in her hands. Wish there was something we could just chill out for a few hours or a day or whatever. I'm sure plenty of those places exist, just not around Skid Row. At least not safe ones. I'm trying to think of all the people I know that could possibly help, but turn up empty. This sucks. I wonder what Trish said. I'm kind of curious. But that's, like, actually not that relevant trivia. After a couple of hours, we hesitantly make our way back to my apartment, taking great care to scan the parking lots for anything that would indicate an irate father in the vicinity. Satisfied with his absence, we return home. 2 weeks down, 1 to go. You know, I kind of want to do the next chapter, because, you know, like I said, they got me. They got me. They got me hooked. But it's so much text that I'm tired and sick. Is this a smart idea? Probably not. I say we call it here. However, I want to that I deserve Yoli. This is the song that plays when man defies God. I kind of want to keep reading, but I also don't know how long my voice can still last. It's always great when a song swears at you. You gotta get going, buddy. Slap on the ass. Always disappointed the guitar doesn't riff here. Ba-dum-bow. That's the part I love. Na 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 na. Ba 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 ba. Oh, no, this is not the slow one. This is the fuck. Gosh, it just drives me up the wall. Well, there's no one here, and I really want to do it, but you know, I'm just gonna take a quick look at this. I'm just gonna take a quick look at this and see where this goes. Caldera Bay gets brought up? Hell yeah. I mean, that'd be kind of fucking awesome as an idea. Yeah, we'll leave this for next week, I guess. I mean, if I had $50, I'd bite the bullet, but I'm afraid that the bullet will not be bitten today. There are no $50 in my hands, after all. Enough of that. Anyway, I could probably sort out some of the music in the meantime, but I'm not gonna because I'm lazy. Also, I'm sick, and I really don't have the energy for this right now. I'm falling asleep. I fall asleep, as that guy in the Firefly song sings, where he'd like to make himself believe the planet Earth turns slowly. Thank you for coming. This is great. I'll be honest. I was recommended this because it's a banger. What a banger it is. What a banger it is. Listen, I've had like 2 to 3 hours less sleep than I normally do. I'm sleepy for a reason. It's already like if we go by that clock, I should already be in bed if we go by my usual hours. So next time, oh, sneaky stuff. The Bridge Part 2. What comes after this? The Runaways, Interlude, The Pieces. This is an interlude? Beginning, The Cracks, The Stranger, The Stitches, The Reunion. This sounds exciting. Honestly, I would love if they went to Caldera Bay. That just seems like the perfect fucking out of nowhere, you know. Oh no. Man, I like I said, this is what I wanted. I would personally love it if someone has the guts, and it could be me. I would need some encouragement because I don't write random ideas unless someone hypes me up a little bit first. But I would be all for a story where Anon and like some people run off to Volcaldera Bay and the meteor stuff happens just there. It's only there. Like the entire world is fine, but like that one town is just getting, God said fuck that one place in particular, and there's just a big rock falling on top of it. Ah. You know what they say, Luigi? Potato, potato. Mario, that's not what they say. Gosh dang it. It's the Irish, not the Italians, who talk about potatoes or potatoes. This is where I shake my fist angrily at the camera. Well, hopefully next week I will not have a sniffle noise and we can actually enjoy this stuff and I'll have some energy and we can just get some chapters done because I want to see the end of this. I think there's no greater compliment in this universe than someone saying, man, I can't wait to see some more of this. And I sure can't. It's a stone, Luigi. You didn't make it. Mario, you don't understand. I had to use this expensive rock polishing machine to get the diameters just right. I did invent this stone. In fact, I can patent it as far as the U.S. Copyright Office is concerned. Luigi, no! Oh. I'm kind of annoyed because there's someone who was supposed to be talking today and they haven't talked yet, and I'm just going to shake my fist at them. Anyway, see you next week. Hope you'll be there. Kitten, boy, wife, Arthur, Miyamoto. That's why people get degrees in it. Yeah, and Anon sure is, I don't think he's gonna pass this year, but that's fine. He can go to the army and learn it there. Even if all the communication they'll do there is, yes, sir, how high, sir. Otherwise, there's one more little ditty I want to leave on. Hold on. This song gets played so much. I love Master of Disguise, but fuck if the song doesn't play too often. You hear the song every time you try to open a treasure chest for a 30-second minigame, and they didn't do a good job at making this repetitiousness not feel a bit of a slog. I do love that they use a... Oh! It's a great instrument. The best MIDI instrument. That's how you got your GED? Hell yeah! Up top, down low, in the middle, too slow. Heart of gold, silver sheen, hypersonic laser beam. Anyway, I'm gonna go die now, and if I manage to come back to life next week, I'll be sure to thank my resident necromancer for that one. We all know the clerics who do the raised dead can just not be bothered nowadays. But you can get yourself a necromancer on the cheap, and if you're just doing let's plays, you don't really need your sense of taste. I'm just saying. You know, go for the cheap option. That it actually gets taken care of in a respectable time frame. Anyway. No, I know the perfect, but I'm thinking of what game it's from. I think it's. Hold on, I want to see if I can find it. I think it's this one.